Everybody, I am back once again for another live stream. Sorry, it's been a while since my last stream. I've been busy with a little bit of stuff in real life, but I'm back here again with some more corn to feed the chickens. Hopefully you all can enjoy it. Let me get a few more chickens here. Nope. There you go. It's funny, it's been a while since I've had all the chickens sitting on my shoulder like this. When I'm not live streaming and I'm not feeding them corn, they actually don't jump on me very much anymore. They used to a lot when they were young, and as they've grown up, they've gotten more mature and no longer jump on me. But the moment the corn comes out, the moment I set up the tripod, they're like, ooh, it's stream time. Time to jump on him and drown him under all this fluff. Hello, crew Peyton. Hello, Syphid. Hello, Goat. Hello, everybody. Out. I think I've said this last stream, but yeah, YouTube's changed all the usernames now to be your handles, your at handles instead. So I'm sorry if I'm not saying the name that you're used to me calling you. Hello, Matthias Yoder. Hello, MP Player. Welcome to stream. It's good to have you here, man. Probably not going to be that big of a stream today. I don't think I'm probably going to get many trolls, but it's always good to have a moderator in chat. Hello, Warwalker. Greetings. Everybody want some corn? Kind of funny. Blackie here is the only of the old girls who jumps on me anymore, because I used to have Pepper, but she passed away. Peanut hates jumping on me. She avoids me like the plague. The Peacock, I think he jumped on me once, but usually it's just Blackie here, my big girl. But then obviously all the Leghorns love to jump on me. Goldie here loves to jump on me. This one over here is I think one of the browns, just one of the miscellaneous browns. The chickens are doing so well right now because they're all looking quite sick for a while because it was winter, it was really cold. We were getting some warm weather recently. I finally started feeding them the custom ground feed again instead of like the store-bought stuff. So like look how bright and red their combs are. They're like so healthy. And they've also all molted too. They've molted properly, so all their tail feathers are growing in now, all their belly feathers have regrown in. Everywhere where they were plucked out before, they've fully grown in now and they're looking so nice. Who else was in chat? I saw, ow, I'm being stood on. So it's, hello, Naramundi, greetings. Hello, Dahu, it's good to see you back here again, man. It's been a while. Matthias, you say it's Matthias Yoder. Isn't that how I said that? I'm not sure. Is Peanut broody right now? Peanut is actually not broody right now. She's just laying eggs, but when she wants to lay eggs, she really likes to scoop them and roll them while she's in the nest box. So, like, she's a really good mother, even when she's not broody. And I'm not sure if she will go broody again this year. I hope so, because it's always really cute when she does go broody, but it's not something I can guarantee. Here, let's get a little bit for that girl. Luna here, she used to be very skittish of me because she was missing a lot of feathers, but now that she's molted and has all her feathers in now, she's super friendly again. I'll get a little bit more corn and try to show you Peanut. Oh, I was gonna say, little Bridget. Where's Bridget? Yeah, this girl right here. Bridget is my best egg roller right now. She was in the lay box rolling eggs as I came inside, but she saw the corn and decided she didn't need to roll eggs anymore. She decided she'd rather eat instead. So it's like, I'll have to have her roll eggs some other time. Maybe later after I finish feeding them all the corn, she'll go back into the nest box and we can get some egg rolling. But until then, let me find, oh, I see Peanut. Peanut, as usual, is just on the ground, right down. There she is. Little Peanut, come on, there you go. Oh, oh yeah, and then that girl there, that is my sick girl. She's the one who currently has a few tumors. Not the healthiest right now, but despite being sick, she still has a great appetite. She still is in really good spirits, still really happy to eat, and that's all you can really hope for with chickens like that when they get sick, so they end up that they can still be happy and live happily. And then a little bit more for Peanut. Peanut right there in the back. I'll sprinkle some down for her. And then there's Peabody. There's Indy, my big peacock. Come on. You got to eat a little bit as well. Yeah. I will pick him up later in the stream, but whenever I pick him up, he does kick me and he does cut me quite bad. He is very dangerous. So if you own a peacock like that, don't pick them up any more than you need to because it is very dangerous. They could take out an eye if you're not careful. I recommend only do that if you're like experienced with animals, experienced with chickens, peacocks, geese, all that sort of stuff, and you know what to do in order to get yourself not clawed at. I am experienced and I still get clawed at. Luckily, he never gets me in the face. He only ever cuts my hands, but it's funny. Every single time I pick up my peacock, he always scrapes at my hands because I'll be holding him and then he'll flap away, and as he flaps off, he pushes off my hands to the feet, cuts me pretty bad. But it is just what it is. He's cute. So because he's cute, he gets to stay, even though he's a bit dangerous. And the danger is always just my fault. Like, I can't blame him for that. He's just trying to not be near me. because he's a bit scared. Come on, Peabody. Come on. Come on. I want to pick you up. Come on. Whoop, there you go. But yeah, he's getting a lot friendly. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see those stompers in action. He has, yeah, look at those things. Those can take up an eye. He doesn't like being held, so I need to hold him a little bit more, because the more I can hold him, the more friendly. And did he take off my mic? I think I knocked off my microphone. One moment, please. As I was saying, he's a very friendly guy. He just is a little bit skittish, so whenever he gets picked up, he gets a little bit nervous. He's not mean or anything like that, just sometimes accidents can happen. Ooh, his beak's a little bit long. I'm gonna trim his beak. Let me go grab, because his beak's a little bit overgrown. He hasn't been able to peck at rocks enough recently because it's been too cold. I've been spending too much time inside. But yeah, this is what you want your bird to be. Like when you have birds, if you have them as pets, you want them to be friendly like this. And the only way you can get your birds friendly, I get asked all the time, how do you make your birds friendly? You just gotta pick them up, hold them, be kind to them, be gentle on them. Don't like whip them around. Don't lift them up and drop them or anything. Just like hold them very gently, and eventually they might not love you, but they'll at least get bored of being held and they'll be like, oh, this is scary. Wait, no, never mind. This is really boring. And then he just learns that he just sits here and then eventually gets put back down again. Hello, big boy. But yeah, every time I try to put him back down again, he starts kicking, and it's like, it is a bit dangerous. Where's the other one? Where's the other peacock? I only have one peacock. The other one flew away like 6 months ago or something like that. Yeah, she flew away. I've been very careful with this guy to not let him fly away, because I actually really like him. I really like the other one too, but like the other one was unavoidable. This guy, I'm not going to let him get away, because he is my favorite of the big guys. Let me just hold him. Look at that. He's so pretty. And he also has these beautiful tail, but I'll show you that later. I just got to make sure he doesn't kick me. I also got to make sure he doesn't take off the microphone either. Let me just grab the scissors. Usually you won't have to trim your bird's beaks, but if they're getting too long, it can cause a little bit of an issue. So sometimes you can just go up to them and go, doop. It's like trimming a toenail. Just doop. Take a little bit off the edge. Let me clean it up again a bit, and you just tidy up those edges. A little bit on this side. Oh. Come on, you're at the beauty parlor. Let me clean your beak up. There we go. Perfect. Now he has a beautiful beak, and he can eat things better, because now he's his beak is much nicer, so he can eat things, scrape things better, and he'll be a lot happier with his beak like that. He's a very pretty guy. What else did we say in chat? Hello, everybody. What else being here? You have to tape the wing feathers so they can't fly. He's been living at my coop long enough that he no longer wants to fly away. The main reason that his girlfriend flew away is that they were separated from the chickens, and they flew when they were in the isolation compound. They got through the roof. I don't put them out there anymore. I make sure they never get away, like isolated from the chickens ever again, because if they do, they get scared. This summer, once it warms up enough, I'm going to completely seal off the entire roof, so there's no chance they can ever get away ever again, because I don't want to lose him, because he's a very friendly guy. He's just sort of sitting here loosely. Let me sit him up now. There you go. Now that he's sitting up, you can see he's all of a sudden back to being alert again now, because he thinks he might be able to escape and get free. No, you're my little baby. You're going to stay here just a little bit longer. Arlithos, you say his color is gorgeous? Yeah, he is beautiful. I love how blue he is, because he was half black shoulder peacock and half white peacock, and all the white parts just went completely blue. It was kind of funny. When he was young, he used to have a completely snow white head, and now he's gone completely blue again. Nararamundi, do the geese live under the coop? The geese used to live inside the chicken coop with the chickens, but then the geese and chickens were getting into a bit of a problem, so I bought a second shed. I finished insulating that recently, and so now all the geese live in the second run. What used to be the isolation run is now the goose run, so I'll go down there soon and show you the geese. I have 2 buckets of water, so I'll fill up a pond for them, and then you can see them splashing around. I want to record more videos about the geese, but it is really hard to record videos about the geese, because they don't do as many interesting things as the chickens do. They're really cute when they swim in their pond, but they also are really aggressive breeders, so it's really hard to get any footage of them in the pond because I'll be recording them. They'll be like splashing the pond, looking cute, and then all of a sudden they'll start stacking on top of each other. And it's like, no, stop it! You're ruining my recording. Layla Crane. Layla Crane? Okay, yeah, you said, how's Peanut? You love her? Peanut is doing really well right now. She's just down, you can see her there. She's a little smudge down there on the ground. She's doing really well right now. Thankfully, she's staying healthy. Even as there's a little bit of disease in my flock, she's still doing really well. And someone else asked, how old is he? Peacock here, I think he's like 2 years old now. I think this is his 2nd year of life. I think he's turning 2 this year, or he might have already been 2. I'm not quite sure, but he's young enough that he's never molted his tail feathers. So like this beautiful train he has here, this is his first ever train. And I'm so looking forward to when he molts, because when he finally molts, I'm going to take all this, as the feathers start coming out, I'm going to take them all out, and I'm going to put them inside in a vase in my house, and it's going to look really pretty, because that thing is awesome. It's so cool. He doesn't have his girlfriend anymore to display to, but he doesn't need her because he loves to display to the chickens. He'll always shake around his tail for the chickens, and it is so beautiful to see when he just starts fanning up like that. Oh, okay, there you go. And he also likes to tail whip me with his tail. Hey, you, stop it. Get that out of here. But yeah, he's a very pretty guy. I definitely want to get another female peacock at some point in time, but I don't think it's probably going to be for a while, because the last time when I got him was actually when my chickens got the Merrick's disease, which is the disease that's been making them sick periodically, which is not really the best thing. I definitely recommend, if you have a bunch of chickens and you want more chickens, it's probably good to buy chickens from like a hatchery or like as babies to prevent disease. Because if you buy adult chickens, there is a chance that you can get some sort of disease in your flock, and you just don't want to have to deal with that. I used to get chickens from different people, get chickens from all around. And I thought it was so nice getting like friendly adult chickens already. But then the flock got the disease, and that sort of sucks. But most of them all the rest that are alive are immune right now. They weather the storm, except for a little sick girl, but she's doing surprisingly well given the circumstances. Hello, Chiron. Kieran, you are new here. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I just like to do my little relaxed live streams down here at the chicken coop. Let people experience some chicken noises, chickens being silly, because they're my pets. Hello, Abigail, Letitia, Yaritz. I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. You said you love your chickens. You have chickens too. You have a rooster, and he's very aggressive. Oh, yeah. Yeah, roosters can definitely be aggressive. I always say this. YouTube doesn't like me saying this for some reason. Whenever I say this, YouTube, in comments, whenever I leave a comment, YouTube deletes it. I don't know why. Something about it triggers YouTube. But if you get a rooster, chickens naturally, in order to do the pecking order, chickens will... Oh, hey, come on. They will... Oh, she doesn't like this. Okay, fine. I'll get a different chicken. In order to do the pecking order, chickens will flip each other over and will have the chicken on its back on the ground with the other chicken standing on its belly. And that's what roosters do naturally to establish a pecking order. So if your rooster is really aggressive and pecking at you, you just need to grab it, gently flip it over, put it on the ground on its back. Be very gentle. You don't want to hurt it. And if you do that, you just keep rinse and repeat. Every time he attacks you, you flip him over, and eventually he'll realize, you're the dominant chicken. You're the bigger chicken here. I'm going to leave you alone. And it's actually really funny, because this happened in my flock a few times. Back when I used to have silkies, I had I think 4 silky roosters. They'd get into fights with each other, and then they just keep flipping each other over. And that actually established pecking order. They stopped fighting after that. And Peanut, where's little Peanut? Little tiny Peanut was getting into fights with my other hen, Sushi, my salmon favorelle. And so Sushi is way bigger than Peanut, way stronger, but Peanut is a little feisty girl. She wasn't wanting to give up, so she was keeping fighting, and she was gonna get herself injured. So I flipped Sushi on her back, and then Peanut stood on top of Sushi, she stood on top of Sushi and started stomping on her and was like, yes, I am victorious. And you know, after that, whenever Sushi and Peanut got into an argument or like got into like a little scuffle, Peanut would puff up her chest, Sushi would go, and then run away in the other direction, because Sushi would look at Peanut and say, oh, last time I got into a fight with you, you flipped me. And that means you're the bigger chicken. It's actually really, really funny. Friendly medic, your cockatoo, say hello from hello from New York. Hello from Canada. My chickens say hello. Or, well, I will make my chickens say hello. Here's Indy. Indy says hello. Again, that tail is so beautiful. I really wish I could get more of that tail on like camera for shorts and stuff like that. The only problem is it looks really pretty at some points in the day. Like when the sun's shining on it just right, it looks beautiful. But when the sun's shining on it on the wrong angle, it looks black. Like it doesn't glow at all. So like it is a really hard thing to film. It's a really temperamental thing to film. Come on, chicken, you get up there. Actually, maybe I'll get some corn and start feeding some more chickens. How long do peacocks usually live for, and how many chickens do I have? Those are two questions I just saw. Peacocks, I think they can live for like, I don't know, chickens can live for up to like 8 years at the low end to like 15 years at the very highest. I think peacocks can live also for like 15 years. So like if you get a peacock, they'll be living probably about as long as a family dog, maybe? I don't know, I think that's probably a fair comparison. Like they're not like hamsters that live like 2 years or like parrots that live for like 80. They're definitely in that good range for if you want a pet where you'll have it long enough, but not long enough that becomes a multi-generational burden. I definitely recommend, like if you have parrots, you got to take really good care of them. So like if people are new to bird keeping and they want to get a bird, a parrot probably isn't the best place to start with, just because they are very high maintenance and they are they last a long time. So like I have a friend who, their friend got a parrot and then their friend passed away, and now they have to take care of the parrot because, you know, those things, as I said, those things live 80 years, or some of them. I think cockatoos live shorter, but like African gray parrots live like 80 years. Those things are insane. Oh yeah, and how many chickens do I have? I just have like 30 chickens. I have 30 chickens, 1 peacock, and then the geese, I have 7 geese and 5 ducks. Teresa, what was the chicken's name? So what was the chicken's name? I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure which chicken you're talking about. This chicken here is named Ori. This white leghorn here, this one's named Susie. This one up front here, what's your color band? This one's named, wait, what are you? You're Archie, okay. All the chickens, if you look at them, they have, no. Yeah, there you go. You can see on there, no. They flew away. You can see their feet, they have colored leg bands on them. Wait, can you see it over here? Oh yeah, there you go. You can see the color, like the white leg band there. So all my chickens, when I have 2 of a single breed, I keep a colored leg band on them so I can tell who's who. And it's actually like a pretty good way to do it. You just got to make sure that as your chicken grows, you change out the leg band periodically, because if the leg band's too small for them, it can end up causing issues. You definitely want to make sure they have the right sized leg bands. Hello, Athena Wonderland, greetings. Ow. Oh, it's so hard to read people's, not their names, their handles on YouTube, because it doesn't have any punctuation, capitalization, anything like that. Oh, no, it does have capitalization. It just doesn't have punctuation. Okay. But yes, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to read names. I can barely read names. It's very hard. The chats are really tiny and the names are not very well shown out. You say chickens never take baths in their lives. Chickens don't like bathing in water because it makes their feathers wet, and then when their feathers are wet, they can't fly. But what chickens do is they do dust bathing instead. So for dust bathing, the chicken actually like finds a nice piece of dirt, clay, sand, silt, or whatever, and then starts like scraping it up and then getting that all over their feathers. And they use dust to clean off like mites, dirt, debris, and everything from them. So it's actually like really cool. Like chickens don't like water, but they still manage to bathe and keep themselves clean. Do I have to wash them? No, I don't have to wash them. They're actually, they're really clean. Like, you can see how pretty they are. That's just because they have a clean coop, clean roost, and they're not getting picked on anymore. That's why they have the glasses on, is because the babies, the younger of the chickens used to attack each other, and then I put those glasses on, and then they stop attacking each other because chickens, they like to look directly at things before they peck at it. So if they can't look directly at each other's feathers, then they're a lot less likely to eat the feathers, which is actually like a really, really cool idea. Do I have the old black chicken? This is the old black chicken. I think that this, I don't know which old black chicken you're talking about, but this is my oldest, one of my oldest chickens. Or you're talking about Peanut, I'm not sure. And McKay Yos, you say hello from London, Canada. Greetings from the West Coast. Ow! Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get into my eyes. This is. Sorry if I've missed your questions in chat. There's a lot going on right now, and it's a bit hard to see everything that's being said. Oh, hello, Corn. My moderator, Corn, joined the chat. Hello, man. Do I have all the black ones? I don't have the all black ones. The I'm Samani are the chickens that have like black skin, black eyes, everything like that. I think I actually used to have one when I first got my batch of chickens. I got a bunch of babies. Most of them turned out to be roosters, so I had to rehome all of them. But one of them had the black skin, the black feathers, and also had like a crest on top of its head with like, feathery crest. Like it was such a cool bird, but it turned out to be a male and was also really rude, so I had to get rid of it. I had to rehome it. I only kept one rooster out of that batch. I'll have to go down and grab him. Come on, chickens, get down. I need to grab the rooster. It's kind of funny. This girl, she doesn't sit on me much. I'd want to get up and stand up. It's like when you have like a cat sitting on your lap or whatever. It's like I don't want to disturb her. She's so happy just sitting here. She's a really large chicken, by the way. Like she is really, really heavy. Abigail, your rooster is very kind. My rooster is really friendly to me. He just hates my family, which is, it's good that he's still a defensive rooster. Like he still stands up for his hens. He's just, he's friendly to me, which is what matters. So if your chicken is friendly to you, but still willing to take care of their flock, that's like the best thing you can hope for. What do the glasses on the chickens get? Yeah, the glasses on the chickens, they're anti-picking glasses, because chickens, if they see blood on the other chickens, red, they'll peck at them a bunch. And so you put on these glasses, so it puts a bunch of red in front of them, so they don't look at other red and attack it. But that's what they're mainly used for. My chickens never pecked at each other's wounds. They just like to eat feathers. So I had to do this because they were molting. And when their old feathers fall off and they regrow new feathers, they really like to eat those growing feathers. And I had to stop that because that's a really, really bad habit for them to get in. Oh, hello, friendly medic. I haven't seen you around here in a while, man. Hey, man, welcome back. I recognize your name. What else is being said here? I'm just scrolling up and down the chat because I'm missing a lot of messages, so I'm trying to capture them. Micaiah, you say there's a peacock at the Toronto Zoo that lived for 28 years. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't think I could really deal with a peacock for 28 years. That seems like a really long commitment, but if that's how it works out, that's how it works out. If I ever had if my chickens live that long, I'd be happy because, that'd be pretty cool. Friendly medic, your cockatoos have a relative lifespan of 45 years, 6 years. Some of them are a family member. So like, wow, that's a long life. Wow, I'm a bit behind on chat. Let me just scroll through to see what I've missed out on. Could I show all the birds I've got? Yes, I'll show all the birds I've got in a little moment. I'll get some more corn and show around, and I'll try to name all of them. MP Player, your name is very easy to read because you have the capitals and everything like that. How much is the cost of chickens? Chickens are relatively cheap, like especially these are like common layer breeds. So like white leghorns, Rhode Island Reds, Barred Rocks. They're really cheap to buy. They're pretty cheap to house because you can just keep them in a shed somewhere. As long as it's like protected from the weather, it doesn't get too hot or too cold in that shed, they can live basically anywhere. The most expensive cost for chickens is their feed. They eat quite a lot of food and you have to feed them constantly. So like you can have 30 chickens, they'll eat like a couple pennies worth of water, but their food, that adds up a lot. That adds up fast. Not like probably 30 chickens cost the same amount of money as like 2 dogs to feed. But like, if you have 2 dogs as pets, having like 30 chickens, a small flock of chickens doubles your costs. One good thing about chickens is they cost next to nothing in vet bills because the vet doesn't see them, It's annoying that the vets don't see them where I live at least, but that does mean they are cheap. Oh my goodness. Oh, my hands are got chicken mouth. Oh, sorry about that, little girl. Didn't mean to. Maybe the little flappy little things on the face. Hello, Mr. Noobs, edits. What else is here? I already answered the sight blockers things. How have they not pecked in my eyes yet? They're really friendly. Like, chickens like to explore the world with their beaks, so they will peck at everything, including your eyes. So, like, if a chicken tries to peck you in the eyes, it's not because the chicken's being rude or wants to hurt you or anything like that. It's just because it's curious. There are a few chickens I have who try to peck me in the eyes, but usually I just don't let them near my face. Like, the ones who try to peck in my eyes, if they jump on my shoulder, I can tell, like, they look at you a certain way before they peck you. So when they look at me that way, I immediately push them away and get them out of there because I don't want to get pecked in the face. How old are my chickens? These young girls are only 2 years old. The older girls I have, like Peanut, who's my big star chicken. She's like, I think 5 right now. Oh yeah, and there's my other rooster I was wanting. That's my only rooster I was wanting to talk about, Houdini. Look at that beautiful hairdo on him. He has such an amazing feather crest, and yeah, the hens, you know, when he was molting, he lost all of his feathers, and they're starting to pick at his pin feathers. So that's why I put the glasses on him, and now he's regrowing beautifully. So now he'll be perfectly feathered for the summer. And his tail feathers, you can see he only has a few tiny little tail feathers. That's because rooster tail feathers are really long, and they take months to grow in properly. Same thing with my peacock. This peacock here, his tail feathers have been constantly growing in for like the last, like, I think 6 months or something like that. And it's taken 6 months for them to get that long. Because it's like, you know, fingernails or hair. Like, it can only grow so fast. So you gotta take care of your feathers, you know. You gotta take care of your birds' feathers. Where did I get the batch of chickens I got that was mostly roosters was day-old chicks I got hatched from a friend. I think it's just really bad luck. I don't think they did anything malicious because they are like, they were very nice people. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll throw all the chickens in a little bit. Mika Yosef? Micah Yosef, I'm sorry, I'm keep mispronouncing your name. It's just as the handles are quite hard to read. You live in a city that's currently battling the right to have chickens. I think that's awesome that people are like wanting to have chickens in the cities. Like, I think it's like really cool because chickens really don't make that much noise. If you don't have roosters, hens are usually quite quiet. And like being able to have like 2 or 3, 4 or 5, whatever backyard chickens is an awesome thing for people. You can feed them your house like food scraps. It can save money on like, you know, getting the stuff into the garbage. Is better for the like environment to not have to like put that stuff in landfills. You can have chickens as pets, you know, like they're a lot less dangerous than dogs are. Dogs barking, dogs attacking people. Like chickens are. Like, if you can have dogs in a city, you should definitely be able to have a couple backyard chickens. Do they play with each other? Chickens sometimes play with each other. Like, they sometimes do playful things, but I don't think it's the same as, like, dogs. Like, how dogs play with each other. I'm not really sure if you can really call it play, but they do some sort of things like that. What else is being here? Oh, Buggy Farms! Welcome back to the chat. Sorry, I'm not very good at reading the chat. I'm trying my best. What else has been here? Layla, you said I'm hoping oh my goodness. My goodness, I'm getting myself all confused. Buggy Farms said you hope I'm having a good winter so far. It is actually a really good winter right now. We had a bunch of snowfall. We had like 2 feet of snow or something like that. Like the snow was like that deep. It was crazy amount of snow. But then it's gotten warmer recently. All the snow is compacting. The chickens are able to actually go outside again. It's actually been really nice right now. Layla Crane, yeah, Layla Crane, you said you've been tallying the cost of your chickens is probably over $9,000 over 1.5 years. Yeah, it's probably about the same cost for my chicken coop, because this chicken coop here, I built it completely from scratch. So everything from like the roof to the walls to like the electricity, Wi-Fi, all that stuff I had to like manually install myself. So it took a long time and a lot of money. So like, yeah, $9,000 for over 1.5 years. That is how much it costs if you want to do chickens and you're like going all out with everything. But chickens, again, as I said earlier, chickens are cheap if you like live somewhere, like if you live in a warm climate, like Australia or like Texas or something like that, you don't need an insulated shed. You can probably get like an old secondhand shed, or if you have like an old wood shed lying around, you can clear that out and, you know, get that ready for your chickens for relatively cheap. So like, you know, it can be expensive. They can definitely be expensive, as with any like animals, but like they don't have to be. But yeah, so like I think if you want to start getting chickens, usually you can probably get like 5 chicks, 5 hens, keep them in a shed, something like that, get them some nice food, a little heat pad or something, and it should only cost like a few $100, but If you want to do chickens properly, yeah, it will cost a bit. Duck Dream Love, you've been teaching your birds to fly on your back and your shoulder to get away from predators and stray dogs and stuff. Ooh, oh, that sounds really cool. You do it, so far you're getting flies into your arms, and one of your chickens, your Balthomue, likes to be on your arm. That's really cool. I love that. One of my friends trained their cat to climb up them and sit on their shoulder when like any sort of dogs or anything like that comes by. And it's such a cool thing to train your animals. I don't know if I can train my chickens. I like training my dog. I'm not a very good dog trainer. I don't like do it very much, but I do like to train my dog to do simple things like, you know, walk in a circle, that sort of stuff. With chickens, they're definitely not as smart as dogs, so they're a lot harder to train. So if you've managed to train them like that, you've done a great job. Like dogs are really easy to train. I taught my golden retriever to walk in a circle, and it took like 20 minutes. All you gotta do is trick the dog into doing it once, and then give them a treat, and then trick it into doing it again and give it a treat, and then the dog's like, wait a second. If I do this, you give me a treat, and then does it like intentionally the third and fourth time. Like it takes a while to make sure the dog does it like properly, does exactly what you want it to do, like, you know, that sort of stuff. But like it is actually pretty easy. Chickens, these things are hard. The only reason my chickens know how to sit on my shoulders is because I used to put them on my shoulders when they were young, and so they thought, oh, I like sitting here. It's not a like they get a reward. It's not like they get fed food or anything. They just thought, I like sitting here, so I'm gonna keep sitting here. And then because one of the chickens, not this one, some of my chickens learned how to sit on my shoulders. All the others decided, oh, that looks cool. I want to do that. So like, I guess that is one thing. If you can teach one of your chickens to like jump on your shoulder to escape a dog or something, all your other chickens will see that and think, huh, that's a good idea. I could give that a shot. You say beautiful Indian blue peacock. You have a white one that was a rescue, and then you also got a white PN as a rescue. Oh, wow. Yeah, white peacocks are beautiful. They're really, really pretty, and they're also like really expensive. So you're lucky you managed to get 2 of them. That's really cool. I think where I live, it's something like $1,000 for a breeding pair of white peacocks, like minimum. Like they're very expensive, so you're a lucky man. Or, I don't know, you're a lucky duck farmer to get 2 of them like that. You specifically train roosters. Your rooster turns out to be the best boy when you raise them. You do rescues and stuff like that. Oh, that's really cool, man. That's awesome. Keep the good work. Here, I need another chicken on my shoulder. I want to have this chicken on my shoulder, but she doesn't really stand out well against the wall. She's sort of blending into it. And I'm afraid with the video compression, a white chicken like that could just get completely lost. Here, let me get you. This is Rowan. This is just one of my Rhode Island Reds. I have 2 Rhode Island Reds. Bridget is one of mine. She loves to roll eggs. She's a really good egg layer. This one's Rowan. She's not as much of a roller. She's also a little bit more, less of a personality, but she's still a really friendly chicken, and that's what matters. No, she's decided she wants to leave. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Let me try someone else. Ooh, you. This is Elvis. Elvis, he's my really weird, hen who has, like, look at the size of those. Oh, you can't see those. He has massive spurs. Like, it's a hen, but like it has massive spurs and like male hair, male hackle feathers. So like it's a hen that looks like a rooster. So I like him. He's cool. What else? They all keep flying away. I need somebody to stay here. You. I think you're Caramel. No, Lucy. This is Lucy. I have to look at the leg bands and also look at the colors because I have different colored chickens will have the same colored leg bands because it's only meant to differentiate between the breeds. No, don't run away. Don't leave me. Stay here. Duck's Dream. You used to have 36 You have 36 chickens now, but you used to have like 165. Wow, that's a lot of chickens. That's a huge amount, man. Hello, Just Peachy. My channel is healing. Nice and wholesomeness. Happy to hear it, man. I like to be wholesome. Like I've been thinking about it. Well, I haven't been thinking about it recently. I made up this decision a little while ago where it was like, what am I supposed to do? Like a lot of YouTubers talk about, things. They talk about controversy. They talk about all this sort of stuff. And I was thinking, you know what? I don't want to talk about that sort of stuff, but not because I'm not interested. I think it's good to have like beliefs and value, fight for what you believe in, that sort of stuff. But I just realized other people are doing that, like I want to be wholesome. I want to be happy. And, other people can do their other stuff. I'm doing a different thing. I'm being wholesome chickens, and that's my thing. I'm very happy to do that. And it's like, it's really nice seeing all the YouTube comments from people saying, it's so wholesome. It's like, yay, I'm doing my job and it's working. Is Peanut my favorite? Yes, just Peachy. Peanut is my favorite. Oh, Sushi. Sushi was getting into a little fight here. She is a very dominant hen. No. She does not like me. Sushi is one of my old hens. The old hens do not like to sit on me because they never did when they were young. And with the chickens, a lot of what they do is when they're young, if they do something, they're a lot more likely to do it when they're old. But if they're old, they're a lot less likely to learn. Oh, Sushi was chasing one of the leghorns, then Peanut came over and kicked one of the Polishes. Peanut, you, here. Sit there, Peanut. Peanut is like a really rare example for me. She's one of my old chickens who's been trained to love me, because most of the other old chickens, they don't like me and they just don't go near me, so they don't get exposed to me enough to actually like get used to me. But Peanut here, because she goes broody so often, she's had no choice but to get pets, get held, get picked up, you know, be cute, everything like that. And because of that, now she is she still doesn't like being near me. When I go near her, she likes to run away. But when I finally pick her up and hold her, she doesn't like scream or complain. She just goes, oh, I guess this is my life now. But it is so funny. Like, she's awesome. Here, let me get a little bit more. My goodness, the chat's why the chat's moving so fast? There's only 828 viewers today. Why is the chat so fast? Greetings to Pakistan from Canada. Sorry, I was trying to read through all the chat and I just didn't do it. Let me see. Pakistan, ducks, rescued ducks. What else is here? Okay. What was that? What? I think, okay, sorry, there's a message in chat that was weird. I tried to click on it. You can click on a message to see a message even after it's been deleted, and I tried doing that and it just wasn't working. I think there's a little bit of ping or something. But here, okay, now I'm finally at the end of chat. Come on, guys, you can talk, and I will actually see you this time. So sorry for being late. I thought I wasn't that far behind. Turns out I was very wrong. Here, let me get that in a better position. And my chickens love to eat corn like crazy, but if I hold a little bit in my hand, they will eat out of my hand, which is also really nice. Come on, no, you, Leghorn, eat. She's being a little bit mild right now. She's not wanting to just slap her face at me like crazy to eat. Okay, here, you, eat. Come on, eat up. Which one are you? I can't tell who these are. Oh, this one's Goldilocks. She's the asymmetrical little girl. She only has, if you look at her closely, she only has one waddle on her chin, which makes her very special because it's silly. I like my chickens who are silly. I like the ones that are friendly, the ones who are cute, and the ones who are silly. And this one here, she's very silly. Come on, eat up. Eat up. Because they have those blinders on, they still can, like you can see, they still can land precise pecks to eat the corn, but it's harder because their depth perception, oh yeah, there you go, she's getting all of them now. Like, they can still see the corn. Hey, you monster, don't do that, that's not very nice. Blackie, because she is a older hen, she is a very dominant hen, she still does tend to be more dominant over the young ones. That's like a big thing with chickens, is older hens are almost always more dominant than younger hens, even if the older hens are smaller than the younger ones. It's just because like age brings wisdom and brings confidence. The chickens are like, I survived 5 years so far, you have nothing over me. Daniela, Pigeon Lady would be proud. I'm not sure who that is, but I hope so. I definitely hope so. I always like to share my chickens with people, and I always like to see when people appreciate, not appreciate, but people like what I'm doing. People can be happy with what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Oh, Friendly Medic, you are still here. You can't keep up with all the comments. It's just like, yeah, the comments are, it's hard, especially on YouTube. It's really, I dropped the corn. It's pandemonium. You can see she's trying to eat the last little bit of corn off my lap, and then all the other chickens are, let me just get the tripod out. They're all on the ground cleaning up the scraps. It's funny. I feed them like a really high quality feed. Like the food I give my chickens is like grain, wheat, barley, rye, all that sort of stuff. But they prefer like wet corn. Fresh wet corn is their favorite treat more than anything else. Like they like sunflower seeds a little bit, and they like, you know, apples a little bit. Pumpkins they don't really like that much, but they will eat them if they're hungry. But corn, they absolutely love corn. It's funny. I spoil them with good food. Oh, let me get that on camera. I spoil them with good food, and as such, they don't want to eat anything just slightly subpar. They only want the very best. Peacock, Peabody, okay. Let me just, oh, you can hear that clucking noise he's making? That's because he gets a little bit, he gets a little bit nervous by me being near him and by the other chickens and stuff being near him, so he does that sort of clucking noise. I need to be very careful. If I'm outside and he's clucking like that as I'm walking by, I can't go near him, because if I walk near him when he clucks like that, he could get spooked and then fly away and then like smack into like an object or something like that, or like try to escape. So I always got to keep away from him. Okay. There you go, chickens. Will I show the ducks now? Yes, I'll be showing the ducks now. I've fed them down. I've been sitting down long enough. I'm going to go show you. I'm going to show you all the chickens on the floor. Name some of the ones who don't get shown enough. Show the girl in the lay box. Show the little sick girl. Because the people were asking earlier for me to show off all the chickens. So I'll do that soon. Oh, stay there. I'll do that soon. I'll show them now, and then I will go show off the ducks soon. And people always ask me why I don't do more live streams. Like, look at that. Look how dirty my hands are getting from being down here doing live streams. That's why I only do live streams periodically, because they're fun. They're really good fun, but they are very taxing. They take a lot of effort. They take a lot of time. They take a lot of energy, and the cleanup after them is like, takes like an hour or two. Like, it's a bit of pain, but here, let me zoom out. So there obviously is Indy. Indy's my peacock. And then there's the other chickens. That little pink band on her, she's Twix. Her little head flop, her little comb flops over in the opposite direction. Like, see these? They all flop counterclockwise. She's a clockwise flop. The leghorns are the only hens of mine that have a flops. This here is Goldie. As you can see here, only a single little dangly bit on her chin. I like to flick them like that. The chickens don't like having their little danglers, waddles. They don't like their waddles being flicked at. But I think it's really funny just because, like, how can you not go... Yeah, look at that. Look at that thing. Oh yeah, that is Dolly. Dolly is my other Polish. She's basically, she can't see very well because of all the feathers. And so as such, she's very erratic because she can't see very well. So she gets scared by everything. She's quite skittish. But I cut off all her head feathers once so she could see perfectly. And you know what? It changed nothing. It turns out she's just like that permanently because she can see well enough to eat and drink and escape predators. So like, she's not blind. She can still see. She's just a bit crazy. And this one here, she's my fat bottom girl. She's one who's a little bit sick right now. She has a lot of tumors in her abdomen, but she's still doing really well. She's still very healthy given the circumstances, happy eating. The reason why she looks a bit raggedy is because since she's sick, her molting is taking a lot longer. Usually chickens lose all their feathers and regrow them really fast, but her feathers are growing in really slowly. If she survives for another month, she will probably be fully feathered just like all the other birds. And if that happens, she'll probably be like a lot more likely to survive after that as well, because molting is very difficult on them. So like, if she can survive molting, she'll probably keep living. Look at this girl. I'm trying to show off all the chickens and she's jumping up here, jumping on my shoulder. Dang chickens. I'm trying to do my job here. Did you see that? She just pecked me. Oh, sorry, I don't know. My camera might not have been there. Oh yeah, Archie. White band, Archie. Archie here is very aggressive and she likes to attack my hands. I don't know why. It just sort of started happening one day. I think it was when I was digging a big pit. Like I was digging a big pit in the chicken coop for planting like a shrub or something, and she kept jumping in the hole, so I kept having to reach into the hole and kick her out of the hole, and then she interprets my hand as a different entity to myself. So like me, Joseph, she looks at me and says, oh, you're nice, you're the guy who gives me corn, but the hand, she looks at the hand and says, oh, you're the one who keeps pushing me around. So sometimes she'll fluff up her neck feathers and start like spurring at my hands, like where she kicks with her feet. It's really, really, really funny. I need to capture a video of that one day of chicken attacking hand. Who will win? Here's Blackie as usual. Here's little Peanut. No, that's not Peanut. You're false. You're one of the barred rocks. You're Black Band. I think you're. I don't know who you are. You're not important. Who are you? I don't know. I have all their names written down. I'm trying to remember their names off the bat, but like the ones that I don't pay attention to very often, like the ones who just sort of don't do anything very interesting, I keep forgetting their names. That's okay. I have it written down. I'll remember it if I ever need it for a video. Here's Luna. Luna is one of my last red rocks. The other one passed from Merrick's, which, you know, again, sucks, but I'm not going to talk about that too much because it's a bit of a bummer. But she's still doing really well. She's the one who was saying was molting earlier, but now she's fully regrown, and you can see she has these beautiful green iridescent feathers. It's so pretty. And now, yeah, as you can see, she's giving me these tiny little pecks. When she was molting, she was so skittish. She'd peck me really hard. But now that she's fully grown in all her feathers, she's regained a bunch of confidence. Now that she has a stylish new outfit, you know, dressed for the job you want and all that. Look at her. So let's look underneath her. You can see she's still pecking at me, and those are the eggs she's sitting on. Ooh, that egg is a bit sandy looking. I don't know. That egg's a really weird egg. Here, keep your egg, girl. Adorable. There's Sushi. There's Peanut right there in the back. And someone was asking earlier, is Peanut my favorite? Yes, Peanut is my favorite. My other favorite that used to have Pepper. She was the one who would lay the rubber eggs. I'm trying to talk here, girl, and then she's just sitting on top of me like I'm a mountain. Pepper was my favorite, but she passed away. So now Peanut is my absolute favorite because there's a thing I do with my chickens. If I lose one chicken, I get all like the love and attachment I had for that one chicken and just put it onto another chicken. It's like it's a really interesting coping strategy. So whenever I lose a chicken, it's like, oh, I lost my other favorite. You're now my new favorite, and you've gained all that good karma. You've gained all that good vibes. And then here's little Elvis again. Do the chickens get scared when they see their own reflections in the mirrors? I haven't had a mirror down here to check that, but I think they probably don't. Because, I don't know, I think my chickens are very relaxed birds. They're not scared of anything. So if they see another chicken, they don't really get aggressive towards it. I think I know with my geese, when I play a video on my phone, like when I'm down at the chicken coop editing and the geese are going, ha, ha, screaming because they see me and they go, ah, ah, like they make their goose screams that are the goose screams of warning. They're warning, hey, this guy's back down here. I don't really like that guy, Then when I play that back on my phone, they hear the screaming over the phone and they say, a goose somewhere is screaming. Quick, scream, scream. They're screaming, so we better scream as well. There's a threat nearby. It's hilarious. It is very funny. Nassim, I don't have a WhatsApp. If you, I have a community Discord or something like that you can join, or there's also YouTube has a communities tab where you can talk there as well. Like there are other places where you can talk if you want to join the community, that sort of thing. Jan Bowman, you think the glasses are cool? I actually really like the glasses. When I first put them on, I thought, ooh, I'm not really a big fan of those. But then once they've been on for a while, it's actually like really cute. Like they wear them so silly. Like I would love to put like googly eyes or something on them. The only problem is if I did that, they would for sure eat the googly eyes, and I don't want them eating any more plastics than they need. Because a little bit of microplastics is already probably more than they want. So like big plastics, that's probably not a good thing. Hello, Simon Partway. Good night, man. Have a good one. What else is being said in the chat while I was talking? Jan Bowman, you said the sick girl looks like she was attacked by a dog. Luckily, my chicken coop is perfectly fenced in, so there's no like risk of any sort of animals like that getting in. I've never had them attacked by foxes or anything inside the chicken coop. If they ever flew away, they could potentially get attacked. But they did get attacked by ravens once, so that's why I put the mesh over, but I still just need to fix it. Wilbur, this channel is for the birds. Yes, this is channel where the birds are. I'm the bird man. Leo Gray, you said you have 20 chickens at home. You know pretty much nothing about them. Some tips would be useful. Feel free to ask away some questions, and I'll let you know if I know anything. Oh, Ducks Dreams Love said you must go. Goodbye. Have a good one. If anyone's been watching so far and has been enjoying, please do like and subscribe. I do these streams periodically, like right now, probably once every week or two. So if you are enjoying, that'd help out a bit. What else is being said here? You've heard that if you give too much grain, the hens won't lay eggs. It's true. That's not true. If you give them, it's not about how much grain you give them. It's about how much of all the other stuff that's not grain you give them. So their oyster shells, their concentrated nutrients, all that sort of stuff. So like if you give them too much grain and nothing else to substitute it, they won't stop laying eggs. They'll just lay worse eggs and potentially get sick. Because chickens, when they lay eggs, they actually take the calcium out of their bones to form the eggshells. So if you don't give them enough calcium, they will get really brittle bones, can even like break legs and break wings and stuff like that. So you always got to make sure to give them enough of all the other stuff. Give them enough protein, give them enough calcium, give them enough vitamins and minerals. So usually if you just feed them all your house food scraps and make sure to like feed them some concentrated nutrients from the store, just like balance it around, the more food scraps, like human food scraps you can give them, probably the better it is and the less of a risk it is. But it's always good just to make sure, if you're ever in doubt, if you ever don't know what to feed them, just feed them like store-bought food, and that should work for them. What else is being said here? No, I'm just trying to see if I missed much. I think I missed a little bit. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, well. Too bad. I'm sorry if I missed your message early. Feel free to say it again in chat now if I missed it earlier. Simon, you're watching from Bangladesh. Greetings to Bangladesh from Canada. My chickens must give you the best side eye ever. Yeah, the chickens, even when they don't have the blinders, they really love to do the side eye, because the chicken side eye they do is, chickens have eyes on the side of their heads, so they can see like a really wide cone of vision because they're prey. So when a chicken sees you, they will actually give you the side eye, because that's how they see the clearest. The only time they look at you straight on is when they want to peck you. So that's why I notice when I have a chicken sitting on the side of my head, it actually looks straight forwards, so that way its eye can be pointed directly at me. So that's like when someone was asking earlier, how do they not peck you in the eyes? If I have a chicken sitting on my shoulder and it looks towards me, I can see it looking towards me, that's when I know it's about to strike. If it's looking away from me, it's fine, because like if it's looking at me with only one eye, it's fine. Two eyes, you're about to get pecked. Time Partway, very nice live. Happy you're enjoying it, man. Daniel, you heard the red glasses on chickens can stop them seeing blood and attacking. Is that true? Yes, that is true. The red glasses, that is like the original origin of these red glasses. It stops them seeing blood. But another thing about it is it's not that it really per se stops them seeing blood, but it means they see a lot more red, so they're less likely to have the blood trigger them mind. And also, as I said, because they look directly forwards when they strike, when they have these glasses, they blind them looking straight forwards. So if they look at something like to peck at it, they say, oh, I want to peck at this. There's like a big obstruction in the middle of their vision, so they're like, I guess I can peck there-ish, somewhere in this blank area, you can't see anything. So that's one of the other reasons why they have the glasses, because it makes it harder for them to peck as well, because it actively obstructs their vision. Am I making special meals for my chickens? I feed them corn as treats, but apart from that, I have this is the custom ground feed I have for them. It's a mixture between, right now, it's I just use whatever grains I have at the moment. Right now, it's peas with concentrated nutrients and oyster shells, and so that makes a very healthy meal that has all the vitamins, minerals, nutrients they need to lay good eggs and to stay healthy. Who's playing with the emojis? I know there's a feature where you can click the emojis in the bottom corner. I think it's that corner, because I think the screen... Is the screen mirrored? I think the screen might be mirrored for chat. Wait, no, let me think. Yeah, okay, yeah, so yeah, the screen is mirrored, because for me, that's backwards. For you, that'd be the other way around. So the emojis are in that corner. You can just click them. I'll try to mention them if I see them. Danielle, you enjoy the info. I'm happy I could help. Happy I could provide some info. Oh. Here's Luna. She just got evicted from the nest box, and now she's complaining about it. Because look who's in here. One of the Rhode Island Reds. She came in and kicked the other one out to come sit in the nest box. You've done it now. You've made her mad. And now she's just here cowering underneath the tail of the peacock. Oh, look at that tail. Look at that color from this angle. Wow, that's beautiful. Anyways, I'm going to go out and show off the ducks right now. I'm going to grab some corn to bring with me. Try to put my phone back in the tripod without knocking it over. It's a little bit challenging. Oh, actually, I should let out the chickens as well. I should do that now. Yeah, let me go outside. It's so incredibly crazy going outside, and it's so quiet. Like, I get really overstimulated in there because it's so loud, and then I come out here and it's peace, quiet at last. So nice. But here, I'm going to let out the chickens because, as you can see out here, it is very snowy, but the sun's out today. It's warm. It's warmed up a little bit from how it was, so I can let out all the chickens. I usually let them out a lot earlier, but today I just kept them in so I could do my live stream. But you can come out and I can actually name them all. That one's Archie. That's Sushi. That's Violet. That's one of the Barred Rocks. I don't know her name. That's Peanut there. There's Goldilocks. There's a little sick girl. Her name is Acorn. I just call her sick girl or fat bottom girl because I think it's funny. But she's doing well. There's the Indy. He's running away. That's Bridget, little Bridget, my second best egg roller. I don't know who you are. I think you're Lucy. Who else is here? The other chickens don't want to come out just yet because they know if they come out, I might try to pet them. There's the other Barred Rock. Get out of here. And then you have Blackie. There's Elvis. There's Houdini back there. And the girl who is screaming about not being able to lay her egg is up there on the roost still screaming. But yeah, all the chickens are doing very well right now. I wonder how I wonder how much of that you can actually see, because I know my video, on my end, the video is like crystal clear. It's like 1080p or something like that, but I know video compression does a number to the stream, and also I am streaming from a chicken coop, so my Wi-Fi isn't exactly the best, so hopefully it's not too bad. Hello, Rafael Torres, greetings. And then there's Fire Brick Studio, greetings. Frosty Bowl, what's a good option to do with old chickens that don't lay eggs anymore? Me personally, all my chickens are pets, so like I don't eat my chickens when they get old. If they get old, I just keep them because I love them. They're cute. They're fun. I think generally with old chickens, if you want to eat them, you know, that's up to you. I'm not really sure what else you can really do aside from like eating them or keeping them pets. Probably, let me just think about it, because I know sometimes having old chickens can be good for your flock. Like having some old chickens can help keep the pecking order established. So if you have like, say, 10 old chickens who are like 5 years old, aren't laying much anymore, and like, you know, 20 new young chickens, those 10 old ones could help keep the young ones in check, you know, keep established pecking order, stop fights among the young ones, because the old ones will help, you know, break that up. But I don't know, like really it's up to you, whatever you want to do. Just make sure whatever you do, you're doing it in a humane way. What else is being said here? Cooking with Granny, you're new and you just got a new phone. Welcome to the stream. Hope your new phone is working well for you. It's always nice getting a new phone. It's like getting a new shirt where it still is that like the fabric softener smell to it, and it just smells so like crisp. You open up a new phone, everything works immediately. You press a button, it works immediately, because you're so used to like your old phone where everything's a little bit slow, the battery's a little bit weird, it's a little bit quirky, and then you get your new phone and it's just like, oh, it's beautiful, it's so nice. But okay, I'm going down into the goose coop now to show off the geese. Oh, I was just enjoying the silence up by the chickens. It's so quiet. And now I'm down at the geese, and the geese are making noise again. Oh, that's such a shame. It's so loud down here. It's so nice. Hello, MS Hopes. Hello, GMJ. Nice, healthy size. They love the fresh air and sunshine. Oh, yeah. It's the middle of January right now, so it was too cold for them to go out like a month ago. It's going to be way too cold for them to go out here, even in just a few days. But the chickens are loving getting outside. Simon Partway, the voice is amazing. It's really good to hear. I got a really nice new microphone here. It wasn't the most expensive microphone, but it was a really good quality brand. One of my friends who's a musician recommended it, and I'm really happy with it. It's nice and crisp. It's much better than when I was using just the old phone microphone. So I'm happy with that. Because I was thinking, oh, I'm slipping on the ice. Oh dear. Can't slip. Don't want to slip. Oh, there are the geese. There are all the geese. Happy as can be, happy, really happy to get out. But you know what makes them much more happy than just getting out? Getting water. So let me set up the tripod here and get the water ready for them. I just got to put the tripod up in such a way that they don't accidentally knock it down, because I don't want them to knock down my tripod. Oh, yeah, it is ice still, so I am going to slip a little bit. Oh, there we go. Get the pond. Oh, I'm slipping. I'm slipping. I'm slipping. I'm slipping. I'm slipping. Do you know of do you see ice skaters where like they have to try not to slip? You know, like when they're going out, they have to like do like really funny movements where they have to like always keep their feet on the ground, because if they ever take their feet off the ground, they'll slip. That's basically living in Canada. You gotta don't ever leave the ground or you will slip. You always gotta keep your feet on the ground. Just do a little bit of a shuffle, tiny shuffle. Oh, okay. Let me just get the camera back on the geese now. They're over in the corner, so you gotta zoom in the camera a bunch. Where are they? Oh, there are the geese. You see, goose happy in their pond. They do that little thing where they slap their necks down on the ground. I'll give them more water later, but as for now, this is as much water as they'll get while I'm doing my stream, because it's very hard to try to do the water on stream. You get all the ducks sitting on the sidelines drinking the water, all the geese on the other sidelines, and the geese jump in the pond. And I'll have to see, how long do you think? I said before I can't really record very many videos of my geese, because they they're very aggressive breeders, so it's like really hard to get any cute swimming videos because they just keep jumping on top of each other. I say probably less than a minute until they ruin the stream and I have to go do something else. Zohab Jamal, you have 9 chickens. They're very intelligent. Yeah, my chickens are very smart too. I think chickens are really, they're a lot smarter than most people give them credit for. They're really cute. I love them. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Brand DeMarco, you keep your old girls too. The grandmas keep everyone in check. Lovely. That's what I found with my chickens, the old ones. Even though they're 5 years old, my 5-year-old hens are actually still laying. Oh, there you go. Well, that was the geese while it lasted. Everyone, can I get a round? I can't. I gotta put my tripod up. Can I get a round of applause for the geese lasting a full minute before jumping on top of each other? Dang. Amride, you want me to see? I'll show you the chickens. I'll show you the chickens in just a little moment. I just have a little bit of corn over here I got for the geese. Oh, I whipped out the corn and a goo's already walking over to me. Goo's my oldest goo. Do I think barn owls are secretly cryptic? Not really. I think they're probably, the simplest explanation is they're probably just owls. Sun Power, the ducks are very beautiful. I'm really happy with them. They're so pretty right now. Like during the coldest days of winter, they weren't able to groom properly because ducks need water to groom properly. So when it was like minus 30 Celsius, it was way too cold for them to have any water to swim in. So they live in a shed that's warm. I just can't put a pond in the shed or they'd ruin the shed. But like it was too cold for them to groom, so they couldn't waterproof their feathers properly. So when it first started warming up, I let them out. They all would get completely soaked and then they'd be like wet and look like an icicle. They'd look like a mop. It was really, really silly. It was very funny. But now they've finally been able to oil themselves properly, so they're all nice and water resistant. So their feathers are looking so much nicer than it was here. Oh, the ducks are being weird again. Come on, geese. Geese. Just gotta get my goose here. Come on, goose. There you go. Eat up. Let me get the microphone and juice ready. Hear that now? That's the sound of a happy goose. That's the sound of a very happy goose. It's also really funny when I give them the corn, they stop screaming at me. They really love to scream their throats out at me. But then when they have corn to eat on the ground, they just sort of stop. Only that one over there, the one who's just eating out of the container, eats out of my hands. All these others down here would love to eat out of my hands, they just don't. Oh, sorry, I would love them to eat out of my hands. They don't want to, though, is the issue. Want to nibble out of that corn? Nah. No, they don't. But, you know, it is what it is. So that was the geese for you. Let me just chuck some of that there. And I'll leave the rest of the corn there on the ground for them to nibble on. Moose balls, not sure what that means, Devin. I do live in Canada though, so maybe. What? I don't know what that means. It's kind of funny. The chat was so fast before. Now the chat's slowed down to a crawl. I think the difference between like 30 people in chat and 16 people in chat is like it's only half so many people. But I think the big number means a lot more people are being shown the stream. So there's a lot more new people or a lot more returning viewers. Because I found live streams tend to have the same fall off as shorts, where it starts off strong and then slows down over time. Which is so funny. It starts off so hectic and then just eventually just peters off, which is actually kind of a bit calming because it is a bit stressful to start. Let me go back inside and see who's still in here, chickens. One hen is still in the nest box. I'll go show you that hen, give her a little bit of food. And I've been streaming for 60 minutes. So I have one last thing of corn right here. So I'll go give them the corn and then that'll be it. So I love the corn. I still my microphone, okay. This microphone is really nice. I'm really happy. I got, this is a little magnetic clip that I clip onto my thing there, so I can put on the microphone to talk, and then I can take it off if I want. Oh dear. I can take it off if I want to interview the chickens, hold up and say, chicken, you want to make some noise? It's nice. I'm really happy with that. Krieg, any, you say barn owls are like the xenomorphs of any owl species. I see. I've never seen barn owls. I don't know if they have them where I live. Oh, sorry, got to zoom this out. It's way too zoomed in. I don't know if they have barn owls where I live, but they do have great horned gray owls. Those things are really, really cool because they're giant and really rare in the States. So they're very common in Canada, apparently. But ow, chicken standing on me. Ow, a chicken standing on, ow! She was standing on my exposed skin. That hurt on my arm. There you go. Girl in the nest, eat up a little bit. Oh yeah, I was saying is the great horned gray owls are really rare in the USA, but really common in Canada. Come on, get off my hand. Come on, get off. Skedaddle. You there, have some food, Sushi. A little bit more for the laying girl. Oh yeah, sorry, they're really common in Canada, so it's really funny because I see them, I'm like, oh, those are so cool. But I see videos from people in the States saying, oh yeah, this owl is like so rare. If you see it, you know, you're like so special. And then there'll be so many comments from people saying, no, it's not rare. I see those all the time. And it's like, yeah, you see them all the time because you're in Canada. You see them all the time because you're not in the South, you're in the North. Okay, come on, you can eat a little bit more too. Oh my goodness, hard to read chat when there are all these chickens in the way. Come on, get out of the way. Give me some space to breathe, chicken. I need longer arms. My arms are not long enough to escape the length of chickens. Sign part where you like my smile. Happy to hear it. Dan, giving poor rooster psychedelic glasses. These only my hens have these are actually not roosters, these are hens, and my rooster doesn't have the glasses because he doesn't need them because he's not pecking on anyone. I can actually show you. Right here, there's my rooster. Look at that, no glasses because he's a gentleman. He never disrespects his hens, he never pecks at them. Stop screaming! He never disrespects his hens, he never pecks at them. I'm trying to talk. You're screaming right in my ear. Ow! Dude, uncool. I was talking earlier, if you were in chat earlier, you'd remember when I said if chicken looks at you with two eyes at the same time, they're trying to peck at you. Oh my goodness, you're a really mean one. Because yeah, see how she's staring at me with both eyes at the same time? That means she wants to peck. If I look at her, she will peck at my eyes. Oh, of course it's Archie. Archie here is my most aggressive hen. She's the only of my hens that still attacks me. None of my other hens do. Come on, get off my back. Get off. Shake off. There you go. As I was saying, Houdini here is a gentleman. He takes very good care of his hens. And if I only give him a single piece of corn, well, you know what he'll do? He'll pick it up, hold his beak, shake his head around, go cluck, 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 cluck. He'll cluck and invite all his hens over to eat it. It's called tidbitting, and he's a really good tidbitter. Okay, you have a little bit more corn. Just a little bit. Okay, now that's, and the rest can go down. And also, that screeching that she's doing, Archie here, that screeching is called the egg song. It's when she wants to lay an egg, she says, hey, I'm making this noise, I want to lay an egg, except instead of going into the lay boxes, she's here attacking me. Remember when I said she likes to attack me? She's a very aggressive hen, look at that. She likes to, I give her a little pet and then she starts fighting me. Because those glasses, they make it harder for them to attack. It doesn't make it impossible. Like, she still pecks at me. Like, you can see here, she left a little mark on my finger. She's a tiny chicken. She's not big enough to draw blood. She's not big enough to hurt. Like, it hurts, but she's not big enough to seriously injure me. So that's why I don't care if she attacks me, because it is really funny. And also, she only attacks me when she gets hyped up. If she gets really excited, she attacks me. But otherwise, when she gets calm, she's usually pretty mild. Like, look at that. Does that look like the sort of chicken who wants to hurt me? No, that's the sort of chicken who just doesn't know what she's doing. Chicken. Chicken. Oh, she's laying her egg now. I'll give you some privacy. Jawad. Jawad, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello, Jawad. Greetings to Pakistan from Canada. Do I still my mic? I always gotta check that I have my mic on, because sometimes it falls off, and then I'll be like talking for a minute straight, look at chat, and it'll be like, you can't hear you. And it's like, oh no. Will she change colors? None of the chickens change colors. All my chickens are their final colors. Usually, they'll change colors within the first year of their life. So, after their first molt, like once they get their first adult feathers, when they're like 6 months old, they'll have a certain color. And after their first molt that they make during their like first winter, when they're like a year old or something like that, or maybe it might even be their second winter, depending on time. After they do their like first major molt, they can be a slightly darker color usually. It's actually pretty cool. Like my goose, I had a goose who used to be very pale. Every time she's been malting, she's getting slightly darker, slightly darker, slightly darker. It's actually really cool. Jawad, you've subscribed. Thanks, man. Thank you for subscribing. And Jan Bowman, you're giving the emojis. Simon Partway giving emojis too. Oh. Little girl's done her thing. She's laid her egg, and now she's ready to go outside. And I bet she's going to complain. Because usually once they lay their eggs... Yep, see, hear that? Oh, she stopped. That noise she just made is part of the egg song. Because when chickens, there are multiple types of egg songs chickens do. There's the, I want to lay an egg, but I'm not in the nest box egg song, where they say, why isn't, like this sort of noise that she's making right now, where she's going, rah, 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 rah. They make that sound when they want to lay an egg, but they can't get into a nest box. But they also make the exact same sound when they want to be fed treats or given special attention, which is actually really funny, because my chickens, the exact same song they make when they want to lay an egg, they make that when they want me to feed them treats and when they want me to feed them corn. And then the second egg song is, as they're laying an egg, they go, because like it's a little bit stressful to lay an egg. And then the other egg song is once they've done laying an egg, they do a different song where they start screaming, hey, I've done some really hard work. You should all respect me and appreciate me, because like chickens are social animals. So they do these sort of things to like show the other chickens that they're a part of the team. They're helping out. And it's really, really funny. Akhong, I am British. I am afraid I am not British. I am Canadian. Quiet, you. Stop it. I'm afraid I sound British, but I'm not. I'm Canadian, which means it's worse than British. I'm a horrific amalgamation between American, British, Australian, a little bit of Irish, a little bit of Scottish. Like when I say Scottish, you can hear when I say Scottish. It's not like a British way to say it. Like it's a horrific amalgamation of all this sort of stuff. Personally, I'm a fan of having a interesting accent, because who wants to sound boring? Isn't it so much more interesting to sound different? And, because everyone could sound the exact same. That's so uninspired. Might as well sound a little bit different. It's cool. I just have to move all the eggs around, because I can't collect them right now, because I have to finish doing some other work after I do my stream. So I spread them out among all the boxes, because otherwise, if they all end up in one box, when the chickens lay an egg, it increases the chances of the eggs breaking as one egg falls on the others and destroys them. So I spread them around so that way they don't break. Sushi, stop screaming. Stop making noise. So much noise. What breed is Houdini? Right down there. Houdini is black with translucent green feathers. This girl here, Luna, is also black with translucent green feathers and the orange. See how she has the fiery orange around the neck? She has a fiery orange around the neck. Houdini also has fiery orange around the neck. I never knew what breed he was until I got her. He's a crossbreed. My goodness, stop screaming. You make it so hard to talk. It makes it so hard to think. Chicken. He is a crossbreed, because I got him from somebody who had a bunch of, was selling crossbreed eggs. So, he's a crossbreed from who knows what, but he has a crest on him. So I think he must be, this breed is called a Red Rock. It's a breed sold in Canada. It's a egg-laying crossbreed sold in Canada. So I think he's probably half Red Rock, half Polish or something like that. Because that would explain the head crest and the color pattern. Because the color pattern must be dominant, because he is that exact same color pattern, which is actually really cool. Most of my old hens I used to have were mixed breed, or even if they weren't mixed breed, they were just not purebred. But all my young ones are pure, so it's really cool seeing my old hens and trying to guess what breed they are. See Sushi here? She is a salmon favorelle, but notice her neck is completely bare. That is actually not a breed characteristic. Her breed is supposed to have fluffy necks. And the fact that that's not even from plucking. She's always been like that. She just doesn't have any feathers on her neck. And that means she is a She is a substandard breed. She's not breeding quality. With species like salmon favre, quiet, you're making so much noise. With species like salmon faverels that people breed to have decoration, like because they're a decorative breed, they only breed the really pretty ones. So ones like her who aren't pretty, she's still really pretty, who aren't perfect, don't get bred. She was from one of my friends. She had a bunch of salmon faverels, and this one wasn't breed quality, so she couldn't really keep it because she only wants to breed the really nice ones. But she was still really friendly, so she gave me Sushi, and that's how I got Sushi. She came really friendly, and I'm very happy with that. Yes, I am Canadian. Because that was Houdini, chicken. You've heard that song with your chickens? Yeah, the egg song. It is actually really cool realizing that there are different forms of the egg song. All your chickens at different points in time will sing different songs. A hen just went in. Oh, a hen just went in the box. Who went in the box? Which one are you? Are you Bridget or Rowan? Oh, no, it's just Rowan. As I said before, Bridget is the other one of the red Rhode Island Reds who is really good at scooping eggs. Rowan doesn't. Rowan is a lot more mild. She doesn't scoop eggs. Shame. Bit of a shame, isn't it? Hey, Crystal Ken's greeting. Oh, my goodness. Sushi is being aggressive. She's going around, like, pecking on all the leghorns. The poor leghorns are just trying to exist. And she says, no. No. She says no. She says they're not allowed to exist in the same space as her. Hello, go to Jordan West. Greetings. Citrus, you say in the U.S., one of your Polish bantam chickens breeds with another bantam and you get mini chickens. That sounds cool. I assume it must be like you have a Polish bantam and then a naturally small non-bantam chicken, because the bantam breed can only make them small once. So that means you get a tiny chicken plus a bantam chicken to make a tiny bantam, which would be pretty dang cool. But yeah, I think, hello, Chicken Academy. What happened to your other rooster that you had that was messing with Houdini? I sold him for, I think, $30, probably like 2 years ago now. Maybe only like a year and a half. I don't know. I sold him for like $30 a while ago. And I think the reason why I got so much money for him was because he was really big. In Canada where I live, if you have a very friendly, good quality, healthy chicken, you could easily sell it for like $15 minimum, $25 maximum, because this guy was a massive rooster. Like, I'm talking, he was huge. I sold him for $30 because somebody wanted him as breeding stock for breeding really big chickens. And honestly, if you're selling roosters, that's probably the best you can hope for in most situations, is that somebody wants them because they're big, because that means they'll at least like live a while. They'll get some like, get some babies, all that sort of stuff. It's like, that's the best you can really hope for selling chickens. But yeah, so no clue what happened to him. I don't really want to know, because I don't think, it's like, probably not the best thing, but like he was able to be a chicken, and that's what matters, hopefully. And so dear. I've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. The viewers are starting to dry up. The chat's moving a little bit slow. I'm getting a little bit tired. I need to go finish off my work at the chicken coop now. So oh wait, no, I forgot. I completely forgot. I needed to gift out the memberships. That was the whole point of me doing this live stream. I was doing a YouTube thing for memberships, and so I was wanting to gift out some memberships. Let me just get this set up real quickly. I was just about to leave. Quickly, don't leave. I think if you don't want to watch, if you're tired of watching the stream, I don't think you have to be here to get the memberships. YouTube gives them out randomly. So chances are people in the chat probably won't get them. You also need to enable to receive memberships. Let me just get, I just got to get this all set up. Wait, no, not that. Got to get this all set up. It'll take a while because I don't have, I never have Google on this phone, so I need to re-download Google every time so that I can use it to download, so I can use Google to gift my own memberships. Wait a second. I think I can do it in the app. Maybe I can do it actually in the YouTube app now. Can I do it on this app? No, I still can't do it in the YouTube main app. Dang. Okay, that sucks now. Okay, because sometime YouTube was changing up a bunch of things for how the memberships worked. Previously, you could never do them from the app on the phone, but now you can actually do them on the app. But it doesn't appear possible on my app. I need to do a different app. Shame. Iron Man, is it true that chickens turn into dinosaurs? Exactly, it is true. Chickens always were dinosaurs. They started as dinosaurs and they will continue as dinosaurs. Let me just, gotta log in, gotta hack into the mainframe. No, dang it. Okay, it says, oh, do you want to do this thing? I click no, and it's okay. I'm gonna have to close the app and relaunch it. What a pain. No thanks. No thanks, YouTube. It's a bit of an issue. So while we're waiting here, I'll make a little bit of small talk. How's the weather recently? What's your thoughts on the game last night? Have you tried the lasagna? Oh, I love the lasagna. Oh, so many buttons to press. I'm gonna view my own channel. Click on my live stream. And success. Look at that. That's me. Look at that. That's me. Awesome. Oh, yuck. The liquid glass display on this is horrible. I just gotta get my memberships going. Oh wow, actually I'm watching my live stream. It's in pretty good quality right now. That's awesome. It used to be really horrific quality. Right now it's really good. Sarah Carlo, do I remember you? Yes, I do remember you. Hello. You want to see the chickens? Have you ever had Orpington chickens? I was actually gonna buy Orpington chickens, but I couldn't buy them anymore because my chickens all got sick, so I couldn't do that. Let me go down to the bottom. I got a quick click request desktop site. Boom, click the button. Now that the button is clicked, I can go down to the $ icon, membership gifting, and click the boom, gift 5 memberships. Let's see them pop up in chat any moment. There you go, gifted 5 memberships. Let's see, crazy weather dude. Yay, Matthias Yoder, you got it. Yay. Clap for it actually going to somebody who was in stream at the time. That's awesome. It's always a complete roll of the dice. Sometimes they go to people who are actively watching the stream. Sometimes they go to people who have never chatted before and I've never seen in my entire life. Yay, Chicken Academy got it. He was also here earlier, I think, right? I'm not sure. So crazy weather dude, Matthias Yoder, Roman Lintel, Eric, Dinosaur, the Chicken Academy, Chinese name I can't pronounce, Mog, Big Boss, Trad Dung, and Big Clock. It's a bit funny. Oh, no, I will. I don't want to create a poll. I want to send 5 more. 5 more. Let me do 5 more. I can send 10 for free. I have to do a small payment to do 5 more. So let me just do it. When I buy my own memberships, I get 70% of the money back. So it's fun. I like to do it sometimes. Not very often though, because it is a lot of money. Who else that go to? Survivor Zed, Michael Warfist, The Real Nico Tho, Madame Pigeon. Oh, Madame Pigeon. She was a commenter. She used to comment on my shorts a bunch. I haven't made many shorts recently, so I haven't seen a lot of my old regulars. Oops, that's not really my problem. And then Shane Gasparati. Okay, there you go. So gifted 15 memberships. 3 people received them who I actually have heard of before. So yay, round of applause. You, Chicken, I need more engagement. Sit. Thank you, Chicken. Very kind. Don't look at me that way. Hey, don't lick my teeth. Don't lick my teeth. Yeah, there you go. Eat my, scrape your beak on my clothes. When a chicken scrapes its beak on you like that, when it scrapes its beak side to side, that's a sign that it likes you and is comfortable being near you. Because when it does that, if a chicken is scared, it doesn't do that. That's a cleaning. That's when it preens itself. So it scrapes its beak to clean it. So it's not a sign of infection on its own, but it is a sign that it is very comfortable with you. So yeah, congratulations everybody. There's a few more messages I saw that I have to respond to before I leave. Mr. Iron Man, good job with the service. I hope my dinosaurs don't eat me either. That would be very, very upset. Citrus, you said you've been wanting to get tips with your chickens. It's been cold and your heater is struggling. Ooh, I'm not really sure what to do about that. I think maybe you might need to just get if your heater is really old and it's not it's on the fritz, you might need to get a new heater. If it's just your heater can't keep up because you have a big barn and it's really cold, then I'm not really sure. I think with my heater, what I do is I set my heater to I don't set it to maximum. I set because my heaters have built-in thermostats. I set the thermostat to maximum, so the heater always runs on maximum. Because if the thermostat's set any lower, then when the heater turns on and off when it reaches temperature, it triggers the circuit breaker, and then my chickens don't have any heat, which sucks. I can't do that. That's horrible. So yeah, I just set my heater to maximum thermostat, but then like medium or low temperature depending on what I need. If you live somewhere that's really cold and your heater can't catch, it's possible maybe you could insulate like if you can't insulate your walls, maybe you need to subdivide your coop. That is one option. Like put some plywood up or hang a tarp or something in your coop to have like a warm side and a cold side, because a big thing with heat is that heat rises. So it may be where your roosts are, like say how I have these roosts here, maybe you can hang a tarp in front of your roosts and then put the heater underneath the roost somewhere where it won't get pooped on, and that way when the heat rises, it'll be like held up by that tarp, and then so where the chickens sleep will be warm even if everywhere else is cold. Maybe that's one option you can do. I'm not really sure. Oh wait, no, Chicken Academy said GG. Oh wait, Chicken Academy, you're in here right now. I didn't realize that you were in here, and you said GG right before you got a membership. The GG blessed you. You said GG and you got one. Yay. What else is being said here? I wonder if anyone else. Oh, and no, sorry. I thought someone else who got a membership. Oh yeah, Matthias Water, you got a membership. Yay. Chicken, you say thanks for the videos, cute things. They all have different. I'm sorry, I'm just getting tired. Thanks for the videos, cute chickens. They all have different personalities. Yeah, all my chickens have different personalities. Even the white leghorns, who all look very similar and are all really aggressive to the other chickens, they all are slightly different too. Like this girl here, this is the one who always pecks me because she's a little bit of a drama queen. And then there's this one here who doesn't peck me and just sort of exists passively. She's a bit cute. I like that one. What else is being said here? But yes, congratulations, Matthias and Chicken Academy for the membership. Yay! Citrus, you lost birds to the cold last year. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That's awful. Yeah, this year I lost 2 birds to the cold, and that was with my geese. I lost 1 goose and 1 duck because I didn't get the shed set up properly. Because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I can go too slow, and then I was trying to do it right, trying to get the shed done perfectly, and I didn't get it done soon enough. The rest of them are fine though, because I got the heat set up. But yeah, it is very important. Never let perfection get in the way of good enough. If you have these sort of issues, just hang a tarp, something like that, to hang in the heat. If you can't have 2 heaters down there because it would like break the circuit breaker, another option you can do is bring down an extension cord. Because I have the chicken coop and the duck shed, both like these 2 sheds, both of which have heaters. Previously, the duck shed was connected to the extension cord from the chicken coop, but that meant when I had 2 heaters on, it would break the circuit breaker. So I have the chicken coop, which I actually trenched in the power, so it's actually underground, and then the duck shed, which the power comes from my house, from the deck. So I ran a power cord off the deck, down onto the ground, stretched 3 separate power cords connected end to end, wrapped them with tape so they wouldn't get wet. They're underneath the snow now. Bring that all the way down to the duck coop just so they can have power to run the heater. So like, you definitely need to get creative. So hopefully you can figure some things out and help keep your birds safe, man. Because yeah, the cold is brutal. Luckily, I live somewhere cold though and not hot. Because living somewhere cold is, I don't know. You know, I shouldn't say luckily. I'm used to living in a really cold place, so I know how to deal with the cold. Like when it gets cold, you can put on a heater. When people who live in like really hot places like Texas, I see these people where they can have like their birds dropping from heat stroke, and like that is scarier to me because I just haven't had to deal with it. And it's like, how do you prevent that? You know, that's like crazy. That sort of stuff is hard. And oh, Citrus, yeah, it was really hard at first, but it's, you know, time heals all wounds. And as I was saying earlier in chat, when I lose one, I just put that love into another one. I lost one of my old geese. I had my 2 first female geese I had were Goo and Echo. Echo is my tiny Sebastopol, so she was smaller and she couldn't deal with the cold as well. So she passed from the cold. But Goo is my survivor, and now she is the child that I put all love into. She's nice. What else is being said here? Jason, where to buy chickens? If you want to buy chickens, you can look online at Facebook. You can look at your local area, see if there's any local Facebook groups, and a lot of places have catalogs. If you find an animal supply store near you, like if you live in the USA, you can go to places like Tractor Supply Store, or if you live in other places, just go to anywhere where you have like your animal supply store and see if they have anyone there who either sells them or has a company they work with to sell them, because a lot of time hatcheries contact the animal supply stores, and the animal supply stores have the hatcheries catalogs if you want that. Arizona's hot. Yeah, I live in Canada, and where I live, it gets in the summertime it gets a little uncomfortably hot. In the wintertime, it gets dangerously cold. Citrus, you live in a neutral place, so you get both bad cold and bad warm. Oh, that's bad. So your chickens can experience the dangers of both. Sorry to hear that. That's awful. Yeah. I live in Canada. I'd love to move to Australia one day, because it's like the cold here is kind of a bit not pleasant. You know, I'd like to be somewhere a little bit warmer, but also if I did move to Australia, then you'd just be trading the very cold to very hot, and it's like that's not really that good of a trade. Oh well. Sarah Johnson, are you? I don't know what that is. That's like, that sounds like spam. I'm not sure. Carry on, you're back. Greetings, welcome back. Anyways, it's been 90 minutes right now. I've been streaming for 90 minutes, so I am going to be signing off now. Thank you all so much for joining. Congratulations to those of you who got the memberships, and I will be probably doing video editing later today, so hopefully I can get some videos out. As I was saying earlier, YouTube is wanting me to do some more stuff with memberships. So all my new shorts I'm going to release, I'm going to be setting them as members only to public. So they'll be members only for like a day or two first, just because that's what YouTube wanted me to do. So I'm going to be trying that out because it's supposed to be like promoting membership. I don't know. Anyways, goodbye, Sarah Johnson. You're a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye, Citrus. Goodbye, Chicken636. Kirion, Chicken Uncle Bob. Simon Partway, Kirion, who else was here? Jason Marlin, oh yeah, MP was here, and then Chicken Academy, Matthias Yoder. Matthias Yoder is Yoder, not Yoder. Sorry, my bad. I think that's what you're saying about earlier. 12 try, goodbye, and if you've been enjoying the stream, please do subscribe, and I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.